Welcome to the SimSkies podcast, the podcast all about Flight Simulator. And now, introducing our host, who can fly a fake airplane with a little bit of confidence, Lexterio.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of SimSkies, one of the very few Flight Simulator podcasts out there. And I've been trying to decide what I want to do with this episode. The goal is to do a SimSkies episode weekly. But I also don't want to just throw out a podcast to not really talk about anything beneficial. So it dawned on me, one of the big obstacles in gaming in general is where you grab your content. And I'm talking about the actual game itself. There are countless stores available. Now on PC, primarily, there is Steam. But then there's also the Epic Store. Then Ubi has a store. And EA has a store. And who else am I missing? Microsoft has a store. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something else out there. Blizzard has a store. So there are countless stores, countless marketplaces to purchase your content. And some of them are available on multiple marketplaces, right? Sometimes it takes a while for them to reach the other locations, and sometimes they will not come there at all. We have something very similar within flight simulation. Very, very similar. And that is there are multiple locations to get the same add-on. And sometimes there's only one location to get the add-ons. For example, if you want to get the Phoenix aircrafts, you have to get it directly from Phoenix. But if you want to get, let's say, the E-Jet, you can get the E-Jet through multiple locations very easily. So discounting all of the locations you can get the same add-on from, you can also get it from the sim itself, built in to Microsoft Flight Sim. Within the marketplace itself, they offer from Microsoft many of the most popular add-ons available for Flight Simulator. That includes pretty much, I think, all of the SWS products, right? Captain Sim, or Captain Scam, as some would say, are on there. Most, if not all, of the sceneries are on there. One of the biggest obstacles has always been the planes themselves. The planes themselves. The PMDG you can get directly through them, or you can get it through Microsoft. So the question comes down to, I understand Microsoft takes a cut. They have a financial impact on the items that are in the marketplace. And I assume if you're going to throw it up on Aerosoft, SimMarket, Orbex, that those companies are also taking a cut from the earnings of that software. So the question I have then is, should we, as the consumer, should we push to have all these developers make it available on the marketplace? Would that be the best location for all of us? Now, I know one of the big things that separates it is, from my understanding, anything that's in the marketplace would also be available on Xbox. Whereas the third-party marketplaces, not all that stuff is available on the Xbox. So there's that also to keep in mind. There will be many add-ons not available on the Xbox due to limitations. Third-party ATC highly unlikely to ever be on the Xbox. Highly unlikely. It just requires too much external information that the Xbox doesn't allow or will not allow. And for good reasons, in honesty. You want to lock down the consoles. That's what makes them plug and play. But they also limit you on options. So that's what I have for this episode. The marketplace. Where you get your content. Where do you get your add-ons for Microsoft Flight Sim? I personally primarily get them directly from the developer. Now, if I can't do that, or if they're on sale somewhere else, I'll lean towards that area personally. I think when Flight Sim 2020 first came out, I think I bought 3, maybe 4 different add-ons via the marketplace, the built-in marketplace. And the reason why I stopped was because while they are available there, they're not updated instantly. So when, let's say, SWS updates the Kodiak or the PC-12, you do have to wait for Microsoft to update the marketplace version so you can have that update. And that's not always super important, but sometimes a scenery comes out and there's some bugs with it. And it makes it very difficult to land or take off in those areas. Sometimes Microsoft updates the scenery around it, causing conflicts with an add-on airport. And you want to fly there. Sometimes Microsoft releases an update to the engine or the physics, and planes don't fly correctly anymore. Sometimes planes come out and they have bugs with them, and the developer pushes out that update. Hot fixes, whatnot. So personally, I say it's best currently to get it outside the marketplace. But I'm really, really hoping that in Flight Sim 2024, that developers will have faster capabilities of getting updates out to the consumers. Because I personally would love to have all my stuff in one location. That's why I primarily buy most of my stuff on Steam. Everything's in one location. Now there's a couple things I can't because they aren't on there, but I would love to get everything on Steam if very much possible. So, leave me a comment down below. Where do you get your add-ons? Where would you prefer to get your add-ons? And do you think it'd be best for us as consumers to have them all in one location? Because it's not just about sales either, because Microsoft has sales. Frequently. Very frequently. But where do you think it's best to get the add-ons? Thanks for watching this episode of listening, I should say, to this episode of SimSkies. We'll see you for the next one. Take care.